Hi, my name's McKenzie. Welcome to chefmasterclasses.com. I've been a chef for over 15 years. I'm currently working at the European in Melbourne, and today I'm going to cook lamb cutlets with a Turkish potato salad. I've just boiled some potatoes. I've cooled them down. Then I'm going to just rough dice them. I'm just going to put them into a mixing bowl. I've just got one brown onion. Just going to cut that in half as thinly as you possibly can. We're just going to slice through. Just put that into our mixing bowl there. I just want to break that up with my fingers a bit. Into our onion, I'm going to put some salt. Now I want a fair bit of salt in this because the salt's going to help me really crush this onion up. Also just a little bit of lemon juice, just to get a little bit of liquid in there, not too much. And now just with your hands, just really squeeze the juice out of that lemon. Now basically all the juice and the salt out of this onion is going to act as the start of the dressing for the salad. Now I'm going to put that into the potatoes. I'm just going to give that a quick stir, just so those potatoes can start soaking up some of that juice. I've got some fresh mint, got some parsley, which has all been picked and washed and dried. You want to really get those picked herbs as dry as you can, otherwise the water is going to become part of the salad and we don't really want that. Some fresh oregano. Just going to roll that up as tight as I can. Just chop it, just rough. Okay, you don't have to be too particular with it. And just, particularly with the oregano, we'll just, if there's any little stalks that have snuck through there, we'll just get rid of them. So I'm going to put that straight into the salad. I'll give that a mix. I'm going to add a little bit of black pepper and a little bit more salt. This recipe really can take up a lot of salt. Okay, as I'm mixing this around, I'm just mashing up the potato a little bit. We'll break that up a little bit with the spoon, just to crush it down. The final part of the dressing for the salad is some lemon juice, some extra virgin olive oil, probably 2-part lemon juice, 1 part olive oil. We really want the lemon juice to come out. Just 1 generous spoon of sugar. We just sort of, it's a bit of a cheats way, we just get a bit of sweetness into that salad as well. Stir that up. Now I'm just going to put in a little bit of dried oregano as well. Just give this another stir. We just want to make sure that that sugar is really dissolved into the dressing. Just pour that over. And again, just stir that right through. You just really want to try and break up some of that potato as well. All that dressing that I've just put in, those potatoes have sucked it right up. You really want it to be tangy, that's the whole thing with this salad. And now our salad's good to go, so I want to get ready prepping the lamb. So I've just laid the rack on its face there, and you've got the bones that run down the back here. So just in between each bone, I'm just going to put my knife in there. 1, 2. Now if the cutlets were bigger, generally I'd only use 3, but today they're a little bit small, so we're going to use 4. Just going to put them on their face, just with the back of my hand. I'm just going to press down on it, just to flatten it out a bit. Now I'm just going to season them up. And now we're ready to cook our lamb. So let's put a little bit of oil in our pan. And if you're not quite sure how hot the oil is, just get one of your bits of meat and just touch it onto the pan. And you can hear that's reacted straight away. So I'm just going to lay the little cutlets in there. And bearing in mind as well that these cutlets are really small, so they're not going to take that long to cook. It's going to be only a couple of minutes and we're going to be done. If at this point you want to get a little bit more seasoning onto the meat, give them a press down, make sure they're getting nice even colour. That's pretty good on that side now. So I'm going to flip all of the cutlets over. It's going to take me a couple of minutes to put the salad on the plate, get myself organised there, so the cutlets can rest in that amount of time. And now I'm going to plate it up for you. So we'll just put a little bit of our salad on the plate. And again, here, neatness is not the key. It's all about how it tastes. Now cutlets, we'll just arrange the cutlets on top. Now just to finish it off, I'm just going to cut a lemon in half. So squeeze that over the top. A little bit of fresh mint, just to finish it off. And that's our finished dish, lamb cutlets with a Turkish potato salad.
Hello and welcome. Today we have a wonderful lamb cutlet dish, but more importantly, lamb cutlet with Turkish potato salad. That's actually what I'm matching the wine with today, and the flavours that come out of the potato salad in particular, but also the wonderful flavour-filled meat of the lamb is a beautiful balance for a Cabernet Sauvignon, or in this particular case, a Cabernet Franc. Now, there's not too many 100% Cabernet Francs within Australia, but when you find one, they're absolutely delicious. And this is a very rare example of a 100% Cabernet Franc from my favourites, the Vasarellis. The Vasarellis, Pat and Vicky, Pasquale and Vicky Vasarelli, have basically been living in the McLaren Vale region for over 30 years. They have wonderful, rich old vines, and the older vines are the more intense the fruit. This Cabernet Franc, the reason I thought it was a wonderful match with the lamb cutlets is that it has a dominant flavour of a little bit of leafiness, a touch of mint, and the great thing about the balance is there's also a wonderful touch of mint and savouriness in the actual lamb cutlet recipe. So that wonderful balance, that harmony, that should be there, I actually believe will be there, and you'll get a wonderful balance where the wine is not overpowered, the food is not overpowered, and they both come out looking absolutely stunning. So let's have a look. Firstly, at the wine. Fantastic cherry red colour, really beautifully intense colour. Nothing weak or shy or retiring about that colour at all, which is always a fantastic sign. And nice and dense. It's 2008, so as of today, about 2.5 years of age, which is beautiful. It's been oaked in French and American for about 12 months in total, which should give it a nice, wonderful richness of flavour and should add to the wonderful complexity. Get some nice air in there, swirl it all around. That is very dusty and dusky, quite subtly perfumed on the nose. But you can also smell that wonderful French and American oak as well. It's quite beguiling, if I may say so. It's actually wanting, it's making you want to actually drink it, which is fantastic, which is the whole reason you smell it. That is sublime. It's really intensely flavoured, but not out of balance, meaning basically there's not more of a flavour at the front or at the back or at the side of your mouth. It's beautifully even through the entire palate and quite rich. This will go beautifully with the lamb cutlet, but also there is that wonderful fragrance of the mint as well on the back of the palate, which will actually combine beautifully with the mint coming out of the lamb cutlets. It's delicious. Try it. It's no surprise to me that this goes beautifully with food because Vicky Vasarelli in McLaren Vale is renowned for making wonderful Italian flavoured cured prosciutto and sausages, and the flavours in this are just designed to go with beautifully cooked meat, especially lamb cutlets, and also the richness of the potato salad is a beautiful balance as well. This normally retails for about $20. But again, I've seen it on special at Cellar Masters as well. So go to the website, cellarmasters.com.au, or give them a phone on 1800 500 260 and have a wonderful, intense flavour experience of a very rare Cabernet Franc. Cheers.